most gentle person that I have ever met in my life. You're also the most gracious person that I've ever met in my life. You, in these ways, have revealed God's heart to me more than anyone in this world.
How could I ever begin to describe it? We got the whole world before us. It's the moment when you know it. This is where everything begins. This is as good as it could get. You give me something that I never will forget. A feeling like this.
Nate. There are no words that come close to defining and encapsulating my love for you. But I suppose these ones will have to do. I can't believe we are finally here. I have thought and prayed over what I wanted to vow to you today, and I've come with 2 promises that I want to make to you.
Let every mountain and river remind us there's beauty in every twist and...
The first one is easy. I will daily make the choice to submit to your leadership and respect you with all that I am. Ephesians 5 says, "Wives, submit to your husbands as to the Lord." You have no idea how easy you make this for me, and what a joy it brings me to do it.
This is where everything begins. This is...
I vow to steward our marriage to the best of my ability, to shepherd you and your incredible gifts, to glorify our Father.
The second and most important vow that I want to make to you today is that I will strive to always pursue the Lord before you, falling deeper in love with Him, discovering His heart, being captivated by His beauty, and cherishing His word.
I delight in you, Nate. I delight in you, Bethany. And I don't think I'm going to be able to accurately with words tell you how much you mean to me.
I just want to say, Nate, that you are an answer to prayer. We have prayed for her future husband since we were little kids, and you are just over-exceeding what we could have ever dreamed about or asked the Lord for, so thank you, Lord, for that.
My first impression of Bethany was we were serving some underserved kids in a pretty rough community together, and I was very surprised at how pretty she was when she came in to help. Even with how sweet and how gentle and how kind she was with the kids, the thing that struck me the most was she was beautiful. One of the most special things about Bethany is that she is the embodiment of kindness and grace and gentleness.
So we met at the service project we were doing for just some kids in the area that we serve with. And he brought this ministry opportunity up at a place where on campus, we go to school together, and on campus there was this place, we call it the BCM, but we go and worship there together. And so he walked out on stage, and that was the first time I saw him. And the first thing I remember was just how tall he was and how handsome he was. But he brought this opportunity up, and so I was like, I'm gonna go, because all my friends were going to a conference and I had to work. And so because this was local, I could go to it. And so I decided to go, and we met there. So our first date, it was kind of a date. He asked me out to go to the park with him to walk his dog, or his sister's dog, Louie. And I didn't know him well enough at the time, and so I was like, yeah, I'll go, but I'm gonna ask some friends to go with me. So I brought 2 of my friends to go with me on our first date. So.
One of my favorite memories with Bethany is when we went to the beach together with this organization called Rescue Me Project. And we got to help take about 25 kids to the beach who had never seen the ocean before. And watching her care for them and love them and take care of them like they were her own kids or her own siblings was one of my favorite memories with her.
Yeah, so a moment that really brought us closer together was the same group that we met volunteering for. We took a beach trip, and we both went as mentors on this trip. And it was just a time where he was really battling some of his family members not being believers, and so it was really hard for him on this trip specifically because he loves them so much and just really wants them to know the Lord. And so I just prayed with him a lot on that trip, and we prayed together, and it brought us closer. We really became closer on that trip, and it was just a core memory of mine.
This is undoubtedly the thing that keeps our relationship the strongest, is that she loves Jesus so much more than she loves me, and I love Jesus so much more than I love her. And when we are intimate with the Lord, separately both and together, then we love each other so much better and so much more selflessly. And that is absolutely what keeps our relationship stronger.
There are so many things, but one thing I love the most about him is just his heart for the Lord and how he is just surrendered to him and loves him with all his heart. It just makes it so easy for me to love him, to follow his leadership, and just feel so safe and comforted around him.
If we know Jesus, which we do, and every day we're becoming more like Jesus, every day we're being more and more sanctified into the image of Jesus and bearing the fruit of Jesus, then what that trajectory looks like, if you were to chart it out and mathematize it, you would see that 2 people are becoming more and more like Jesus. And because of that, marriage will get sweeter and sweeter and deeper and better and more beautiful and profound if we're doing those 2 things.
I'm just excited to just be with him all the time, to not have to leave anymore. I'm really excited about that, but I'm most excited to do ministry with him, just to get to partner together in that, to do life with him. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm most excited about.